Today we continue the story of Chacha Vauzz, the rising star at second base for currently the Springfield Cardinals. And on a rise, he truly is. Taking a look at his recent games, his worst performance has been batting .250, but several of these games have been batting .500. With that, we've seen the stats climb: 17 doubles, 5 home runs, hitting 3 last episode, up to 29 ribbies, 3 walks that we have continued to improve, 17 stolen bases, and that average is up to 273. But the biggest thing has been the improved WAR. We still have room to go, but last episode we started with -0.8. We're down to -0.2. By the end of this one, we want that positive. And we will be wrapping up the series against the Naturals, then getting into a new series with a new team. The Rough Riders, being part of the Texas League South, are currently 28-20, just a game behind the Rockhounds. The South doing far better than the North, where our best team is the Wild Surge, 26-22. Meanwhile, we are tied for second with both the Travelers and the Naturals, but we can improve that rather quickly. So getting into game 4 of the series, it's Beck Way, the pitcher, one-on-one out here for Chacha. First pitch swinging, this one angling foul, but will be tracked by the left fielder. Advancing the runner though to second, but not necessarily going to improve the at-bat average. But we do get some points early on in this game as we move to bottom of the third. Holding this time, we'll take that one inside. And getting some soft contact on that one. It will flutter out to left field, but caught by the left fielder. Dynamic challenge to follow, and we could use with a hit. We're on, I believe, a 14 or 15 game hitting streak. 1 on, 2 outs here for Chacha. Let's drive in 1 or more as we are up currently 3, bottom of the 4th. Lacey, the pitcher, that one's low. This one in a good spot, but not enough solid contact. It'll be another fly out, this time right field, and challenge failed. All right, now you're wondering what that hitting streak is gonna do. But we'll go to the field here, top of the 5th. Roccaforte up to bat. Zane Mills on the mound, his 66th pitch. We're looking to put an end to the top of the 5th here with no one on, 2 outs. Play at first for Chacha, who's going to have to take a couple steps over. Then look to make the throw that is wild. Pulling him off the bag. His last 3 attempts out in the field have not gone all too great. Prior to that, he was on a pretty solid streak in the field. Got to get things back under control. We could look to do that as we move to bottom of the 6th, bases juiced. 1 out. Lacey still the pitcher here. And popped up Chacha. First baseman will take a handful of steps back and retired on 1 pitch. Hopefully someone else can score them, or they do not. But a chance bottom of the 8th here. 3-0 still, 1 on, 2 outs. We need a hit to keep that streak alive. Wallace, the new pitcher, and taking that slider low in the zone. Strike 1. Though the fans here, they really do love Chacha, especially of late. Just need him to shine here later in this game. Taking another one low, this time under the zone. There's some decent contact, but it won't fall. Bottom of the 8th, it carried too much. And unless the Naturals can find 3 runs here, that hitting streak might be coming to an end. As Ralston, the pitcher, with an 0-2 count, 2 outs, man on first. Pitch is in, and it will travel back left, but chasing it down. Cardinals do pick up the win, which will break up the tie with the Naturals, but it breaks up the hit streak for Chacha Vauzz. And with that, we'll have work to do as we move into game number 5. No one can keep a hitting streak going forever. A big opportunity as we do start game 5 here. And there is not the hit we were looking for. Second base able to catch it before it gets to the outfield. For the hot stretch last episode, not so far. A cold streak here for Chacha Vauzz to get today underway. As we see Nivens yet again here in the top of the second. 2 on, 1 out. Have to try to turn 2 here. Chacha dribbles it. Make the play then at first. Save. That's the first time I think he hasn't stopped a ball on what wasn't a quick time event. So in a funk, to say the least, as the Naturals, they take a 3-0 lead. Bottom of the fourth here, we got 1 on, no 1 out. Man on first. Hunter Owens, 36 pitch. Inside. Will it fall for Chacha? Diving grab, you gotta be kidding me. Chacha retired again. Absolutely no luck here for our second baseman. Oh, for the Naturals, I'm sure they're really loving their left fielder. We move to top of the 6th. We did score 1, but still a lead for the Naturals, still up by 3 with no 1 out here. 0-2 count for Nivens. We're seeing him up to bat a lot in this one, as that's going to be hit towards short. Trying to turn a double play. Chacha fires it to first. Hopefully that is the corner turned, and we can start to get some hits and get involved in here offensively, as that average is dropping with each missed opportunity. Taking that one low, but in the zone. There's a good crack, but it's going straight to Squires. First baseman steals another hit from Vauzz. Whatever luck we had last episode, we have not had, but a huge opportunity here to tie the game. If we could bring them all home, well, we could take a lead here. Double or better, that just might do it. 1 out. Got to make sure we don't hit into a double play with a new pitcher on the mound. Man on the corners. Chacha, that's not going to be a double play. We might be able to get a tag from third as the throw is in, and it's late. Chacha with a sacrifice ribby, but still with no hit. We tie the game, bottom of the 7th. At some point, you just got to take some positives. We will take that one. Top of the 8th now, still tied up here 4-4. With a play made to Chacha, moving to his right. Missed the throw opportunity last time, settles himself, and makes a clean throw. A dynamic challenge to follow then. Now looking to walk the game off. Bottom of the 9th, 2 out. Man on second. Drive in the winning run. With 67 speed. Just have to find a gap in the field. Cruz, their closer. Chacha with a tapper foul. And sit him down. 2 extras we go. Cruz keeps the Naturals in this game. And another opportunity missed there for Chacha. Ending the 9th. Tied up 4-4. Move to top of the 10th. 2 outs. Man on third. Love the pitcher. This will be a soft hit over to Chacha. Just has to make the throw at first. And we'll continue on here with a tied up game to the bottom of the 10th. It'll be Chacha Vauzz on second. Cruz, the pitcher. Chacha taking a step out, having to get back. And he's thrown out at second. Come on, Chacha. Steven Cruz has got the better of him all too often. This was a close one. And I don't know, maybe we should challenge? No option for us to do that in this menu, and coach decided not to, so then to Trey Page. As we've got a man on first, 1 out. 23rd pitch. This one will be down in left. 2 on for the Cardinals. And Chase Davis will be to follow. Double play still in play here for Cruz and the Naturals. Bottom of the 10th, 2 on now. Pitches in, and this one is taking a ride into left. That will be out number 2. So Jimmy Crooks, who's 0 for 4, arguably still having a better day than Chacha Vauzz. With 2 outs, 2 on. single into the outfield might just win us this game, as it sounds good, traveling towards the gap, but center will move over and keep this game on rolling. Well, that's with a disastrous top of the 11th for our Cardinals, as we're bottom of the 11th now, 8-4. And that's going to be hit to second for the final out of the game. Naturals come through as Chacha Vauzz blew his opportunity, bottom of the 9th. We still lead this series, though, 3-2, and can win it in the final game. But we need Chacha to shake off this horrible cold streak he's on, as we will start in the field. It's been cold out there as well. 1 out, no one on. McGreevy, the pitcher. And the pitch is in. It'll go just to the right of Chacha, take a shuffle step over, and drive in a little bit before making the throw over to first, recording the second out of the game. We all know Chacha doesn't like to do things the normal way. Can he just get a hit in any sort of way? And another pop fly. This one will carry to center. Chacha, he's getting a little bit of contact, but we're not seeing the same power, and we're definitely not driving it into open spaces. So as we look to then move forward then, hoping that the tides turn. It's top of the second, 0-0. Trevor Werner, he's up to bat with 1 on, 1 out. Looking to turn a double play then, at least get something positive in the field here for Chacha Vauzz. As it will be hit towards short. Chacha going to cover second. We'll get the tag, and he will make the throw. We're starting to hit those a little bit quicker. That is what we like to see. We also like to see hits. And we are 0 for probably 10 so far today. 0 for 1 in this game. Average down to 260, dropping 16. First pitch in, and Chacha just got demolished there by the changeup. Swinging well ahead. 0-1 count. Moderna inside. And going golfing on the 80-mile-an-hour slider. I don't know if we used all the power up last episode. We used all the juice. But we need to find something here to break the spell, as it might be another double play here, top of the 5th, as we still lead up 1. Gonna be played again over to third this time. We'll get the play to second. Not in time with that throw even being off to make the out at first. Good news, though, he doesn't make his way home, but we have a guy make his way home. Going up 2-0 here, bottom of the 6th with 1 on for Chacha. Wallace, his 9th pitch, so a new pitcher in the game. That one low. And another soft fly, this time going left center. But it hangs up and will be another out recorded on Chacha Vauzz. Well, what to do when things aren't going his way individually, but they're going well for the team? Currently up 2-0, top of the 8th, Hernandez to bat with nobody out. Just have to make a simple play at first, as that's hit almost directly at Chacha. We'll drive in here, make a clean throw. Perhaps we might need to change up our pregame ritual in between these series. Top of the 9th, 0-2 count, 2 outs. And this to hopefully end the game. Hit to short, play made, over at first. Cardinal do get the win and win the series over the Naturals. In today's episode, going 2 of 1, giving them 2 games on top of the Naturals and hopefully putting us back in second here in the Texas League North. And trying to shake off the rust here in between the series. Chacha is going to change up his bat colors here. Hopefully that will just go on to and improve his swing and get these balls into play. Now, only time will tell if these changes do help, as we are taking on the Frisco Rough Riders for the first time in this series. They're 30 wins, 21 losses. We are not doing as well. Facing Buchanan here with 2 on, nobody out. A good start here for our Cardinals, as Chacha will take this one right field and tracked down. Still waiting for that first hit, but advancing the runner to third. And hopefully it's a productive out, as we do have not the lead, but a dynamic challenge to follow, this time with runners on second and third. Honestly, just a single should drive them both in. That's all we're asking for here. Just give us a single. With that new bat, Chacha, no, he won't even score the run. No ribby with 2 outs. It's going to be an easy play made at first. And still 0 is Chacha. Good news is that the Rough Riders, their hitting is also not looking all too good, as this game still sits 0-0. Bottom of the 4th. Pitches in, it's going to be straight to Chacha. Just has to make the simple play, and that it will be, out at first. We've seen more success today out in the field than we have hitting, and that's never been the case for Chacha Vauzz. We go top of the 6th, man on first, no one out. Buchanan still in. Chacha to second. They get the man at second, and they get Chacha. A double play for 6-3. When it's not your day, it's just simply not your day. And this is past a cold streak for Chacha. This is a frozen streak. Just trying to keep his play alive with plays made in the field. Having to cut this one off, he will. And make another simple throw. Don't have to rush those. We get the out. The Rough Riders will take the lead come top of the 8th. With 2 outs. That pitch is in the dirt. Now Chacha does have a man on first. We would like to get him into scoring range here. And he does have 75 speed, 43 stealing. He might look to go on one of these pitches. If so, we got to protect. Swinging on that outside fastball, 96 mile an hour. And another one he goes golfing for. Slider inside. I don't know what's going on in the head of Chacha. Maybe some personal life things coming in to affect his game. But it's not looking good right now. As we move to bottom of the 8th, it's still 1-0, but no one out. 2 on for Marcus Smith. Ryan Shreve, he needs some help here out in the field. Get a force out at third, as that's going to be played over to Chacha. We'll look for the play at second, getting only 1. They'll have a man on the corners, 1 out. They will end up plating 1. But we need Ryan Valade to come through in a big way. Our final out, we've got 2 on. It's a 0-2 count. As Carrillo is trying to sit him down. He gets behind it, dropping it in left. 1 will look to go home. Tagging him out. Rough Riders take game 1. We're close to getting 1 on the board there, but if we're to completely turn things around here, Chacha, he's got to start producing. That batting average has dropped about 20 points since the start of today, and I'm sure that WAR also dropping. As we get into game number 2 here, and what looks to be a nice day out at the ballpark, that one is going foul. There's some contact, but still left hanging, tracking back left field and caught. Runner will not advance. Another unproductive outing here for Chacha. So to the field we go with Munoz on the mound. We've got 1 out. 2-2 count on Morobel. Perhaps. Again, always do correct me on mispronunciations of names. I want to make sure we get those down. Make sure we get some hits down as well. With the 9th pitch, it's going to be over to Chacha, who will drive in on it. Look to make the play over at first in time. And we'll have a dynamic challenge to follow as we've taken a 2-score lead here, top of the 2nd. Matt Gregor, their pitcher, who already has 2 on, 2 outs, and we're going to look to drive them in with 72 speed at second. Pitch comes in outside. With a 3-1 count, we're fine settling with a walk as well to load the bases. As the pitch comes in, Chacha takes it. It's a 4-seamer in the bottom 3rd. Count runs full for Chacha Vauzz. Runners go. Chacha sends this one right, angling towards the wall, but caught in foul territory. When you're just unlucky, you're just simply unlucky. And that is the case for Chacha Vauzz right now. He can't seem to buy a hit or buy even a hit that is in play for an out. But we hold the lead as we go to top of the fifth. 2-0, no one on though, leading off the fifth. We have a new pitcher in Avery Weems. His first pitch of the game is going to be inside. But the count quickly runs to 3-0. Not a hot start here for Weems. Chacha, given the green light, fires that one foul. 3-1. As he gets the pitch from the catcher. Weems left it for Chacha with the perfect timing. And it is gone. Home run for Chacha Vauzz. Exit velocity 111. Didn't see how far that one went, but he finally breaks the hitless streak, cracking a home run. And he's supposed to be all speed and contact, but it's the power. And that seemed to be the only thing we've had today. But we will take it. Chacha Vauzz extends the Cardinal lead 3-0. But we do still have almost half a game to get through here, as it is Zavala up to bat here, bottom of the fifth. He's got 1 on, 1 out. We're looking to turn a double play for Munoz. 0-2 count. Pitches in, and it's going to be over to Chacha, who will look to get the quick flip to second. Not in time at first. Fielder's choice. Well, that choice does keep the lead as it was come top of the sixth. 3-0. Last at bat was a home run for Chacha. He's got a man on this time. 2 outs. That one's outside. And another perfect crack for Chacha Vauzz. Going back and gone. 2 home runs for Chacha Vauzz. What has this become? 386 from home plate. All power from Chacha Vauzz. I guess perfect timing means perfect contact as well. We plate 2 more, going up 5-0. You let me know, was the hitless streak worth back-to-back home run shots? As we move to bottom of the sixth, Morobel up to bat yet again here, though. Nobody out. 2 on here for the Rough Riders. That's going to be a soft tapper. And does get the man at second, leaving those on the corners. He could have went for the man at first. He made the harder play. That would mean a single would only plate 1, but they don't plate any. Come top of the 8th, Chacha Vauzz with 2 home run cracks today, 3 ribbies. Can he look to add another, or can he just simply find a hit? He'll have a new pitcher to face in Tim Brennan. And it's not going to be a home run, but it will be a hit for Chacha. A single, putting him on the base paths here with 2 outs. So he very clearly found his favorite pitcher in the minor leagues. That is Weems, as we hit 2 back-to-back, then just a single, but that kind of seems to mean that the cold streak has come to an end. Although he's now caught in another pickle, so maybe quite not. You know, he hasn't been used to running on the bases yet. It's an out. Good thing we're up 5. And that definitely seems to be what Chacha Vauzz hates the most. Pitchers that take their time. As we go bottom of the 9th, we've tacked on 4 more runs. Rough Riders do find 2 late. Looking to find a few more with a pop-up. Going somewhere? No idea. But the Cardinals win, so we'll take that. Chacha looked lost out there on that last one, but the 9-2 win ties the series 1-1 as we move on to game number 3 following a 2 home run day for Chacha Vauzz. Tack on the single, and he went 3-4-5, so that'll help correct some of the issues with that dropping average, but can we find a new hit streak as we get game number 3 underway? Chacha Vauzz up to bat, and he's got 1 on second with only 1 out. And letting that one just fly to right field. That'll be an out. Good news, though, it looks like the second base runner will advance to third, so doing something in that aspect if someone else can bring him home. And it seems like they did, but the Rough Riders would bring home 4 come the second inning. So 4-1, they have the lead. Marcus Smith still looking to advance that lead as they've got 1 on the corners. Only 1 out. Got to turn a quick double play here. Make the throw over to second. Get him. Do not get the man at first, so it will be 5-1. Marcus Smith does get a ribby. That leaves a lot of work here for our Cardinals to do if we want to jump ahead here in this series. Down 4, 1 on for Chacha, top of the third. A lot of speed at first as well. That one's in the dirt. And there's a hard hit single into left field. Getting now 2 on the base paths. With, I believe, Page to follow. He's typically been the 4th. No, they're changing it up. It's Yobert now batting 4th. No stealing attempt, so we can't get caught in a pickle here. It's an 0-1 count, 1 out. Double play is in play with a soft tapper. Getting the tag on Chacha, but not getting the out at first to end the inning. We'll leave 1 on the corners as we advance with a dynamic challenge. It looks like we plated 1 at some point heading to the top of the 5th. 2 out, no one on here for Chacha. I'm feeling risky. Let's see if we could crack a home run here. Pitcher has left some hanging. Look for another one. Perhaps getting a little bit too under that. It's good timing. But the center fielder will get under it. It just stayed floating. The exit angle just too steep. But we'll have another challenge following that. Now top of the 8th, as it looks like we are trying to lead off. No one on, no one out. So let's try to get a leadoff double or better as they have a new pitcher in, his first pitch of the game. Trying to maintain that 3-run lead. Little late there from Chacha on the 95 fastball. But getting behind this one towards the gap, it will drop. Not supposed to be. Sliding. And he's out at first. I didn't tell him to go to second. I angled it back towards first. And now we're headed to the 9th. Needing some help here from Cordoba. As we're still down 5-2 here. Man on first, 2 outs. We need a big hit. Or a pop-up just in front of the plate. Catcher will come in and end the game. Rough Riders, they take the series lead here, 2-1. With a miscue again on the base pass for Chacha Vauzz. That's supposed to be what he's best at, not hitting these home runs. But we'll take those home runs when they do arrive. Chacha going 2 of 4 in this one with 2 singles. Well, it definitely hasn't been his prettiest episode since maybe the first 2 or 3. He has got a hit streak back underway, and that is what we like to see here from Chacha Vauzz, keeping things consistent. Jumping into game 4, it's Cornell on the mound, perhaps. We got a man on second taking the fastball outside. Couldn't sit on that one anymore. He smokes it over to first. But it will be played well. Advancing the runner from second, though, to third, putting him 90 feet away. As we have a dynamic challenge, it'll be with 2 on the board for the Cardinals, but 8 early doors here for the Rough Riders. So a lot of work to do with a 1 on. Leadoff double or better might score a run as we are top of the 3rd. Nobody out. And there's a good swing. Sending the center fielder about 4 or 5 steps to his right. Not going to be a double or anything close to that. Runner will have to stay put at first. As we will jump then to the bottom of the 3rd. Still 8-2 with 1 out, no one on for Alvarez. Going to be hit right towards Chacha. Going to drive in on it. Look to make a clean throw over to first, which he will. Bagging the runner. But somehow the Rough Riders would extend their lead by 1 more. 9-2 now, top of the 5th. 1 out, no one on for Chacha. Swinging at the high one. Maybe one day he'll take that kind of pitch for a ride, but it was not that time. 0-1. Left down the middle, he sends it foul. And another one he sends foul. And strikeout as he couldn't check his swing. He tried to pull back. He saw it clearly wasn't going to be anywhere close. But it is 9-4 as we go to top of the 6th. 1 on, 1 out for Chacha Vauzz, who's 0 for 3, so he could really use with a hit here. Facing Avery Weems, it's his favorite pitcher. And he's sending that one left field and caught. He's getting solid contact. That one had an exit velo of 106 on the 82 changeup. Just didn't find the grass. As we move along to top of the 8th, we've got a dynamic challenge with 2 on, 1 out. We need 5 runs, though. Hit a double or better, get a token. Why not? Against Avery Weems, still our favorite pitcher. And it's going to be a pop-up right next to first base. Well, we hit 2 off of Weems, and then he sits us down in 2 straight. And for the Rough Riders, they need just 1 more out to go up 2 in this series. Weems has stayed in to top of the 9th. Bounces to third, and he'll make the throw out at first. 9-4. And that ends another very short hitting streak for Chacha Vauzz. We'll start the next game already with a dynamic challenge. No 1 on, 2 outs. Facing Santos. And it's hit a double or better or hit a home run. Well, our best success today has been cracking that ball deep. So why not? Taking that one, though, a fastball down the middle. Chacha didn't like it. And then he sits at the bottom 3rd fastball. Not even close to a home run. He never made contact. A not so good way to start the next game. I don't even remember what game we're in at this point. Game 4, game 5? I want to say game 4. Bottom of the 1st, 0-0, an 0-2 count, 2 outs. It's Marcus Smith up to bat, McGreevy the pitcher. Just looking for a simple play here at first. As Chacha will have to take a few steps over. Throwing him out. That'll keep things deadlocked here at Iron Horse Stadium. 0-0. Moving on to top of the 3rd with bases juiced for Chacha Vauzz. How is this not a dynamic challenge? Guess just a simple hit here will do then. And Chacha smacks it. Is it a grand salami? No, it's down in right. Chacha advances. And he's looking for his first triple, but thrown out at home. They'll just count that one as a double. We plate 2 in the process, though, giving ourselves an early lead. And that you can't be too upset about. Looks like we'll tack on 1 more as we go bottom of the 5th. As Zavala up to bat. McGreevy, he's on his 51st pitch here. Not an awful count at this point in the game. 0-2 count. Going to be another one over to Chacha. He gets in front of it. Just has to make the throw. Quick out. And there is the dynamic challenge following. With no 1 on, we lead off the 6th. And we are looking then for an extra base hit here. We thought we almost had our first triple the last time. Still looking for it. We'll take anything, though. Pennington, the pitcher. Left it down the middle. Chacha sends it foul. And this one will not get by the second baseman. Not enough power to drive it through the infield. But come bottom of the 6th, we still hold that 3-0 lead here. Man on second, nobody out. Look to see where we try to make the play at then. As that's coming straight to Chacha, will be a play made over at first. Getting that out. Man does advance, though, to 3rd. But McGreevy would get out of it. Still no runs for the Rough Riders. 1 out, no 1 on, though, for Chacha. He takes the first one, bottom 3rd of the zone. Mark Church, guy we haven't faced yet here for the Rough Riders, at least not to my recollection. Chacha tries to turn on the slider, sends it foul. It's a quick 0-2 count. trying to avoid another strikeout. He's had too many of those so far today. But swings high. And then he gets hit. Church too upset at how many times he fouled him. He'll send him to first base then with Braden Yobert behind. And maybe we'll get a steal today. We haven't done that as we got caught in a pickle the last time. Chacha trying to get picked here. He's back safely. Last time, or maybe it was the time before we were on base last, was in the extras. We also got thrown out there. Chacha looking to steal here. Sliding outside, but still gets caught. Well, no stolen bases, and the base paths have not been all too successful for Chacha Vauzz, despite when they are free with the home run. As we look to put this game to bed here, bottom of the ninth. The go-ahead run is at the plate. Ralston trying to sit him down, his 10th pitch. 2 outs. This one is not cut off by short. We'll have 1 score as that throw is offline. They're just 1 behind. Tying run on second. And apparently it won't show us the tying run score. Now level here, 4-4, bottom of the ninth. Shreve has checked on in here as Ralston couldn't finish the job. 0-2 count. Pop up. This one going back to right. And we will have extras here in Frisco. Top of the 10th with a man on first. So it looks like the guy that we had at second somehow, some way got out. We'll look to see if we have a steal coming. That one sweeps in. We foul it off. 0-1 count. Daniel Robert, the pitcher. Chacha Vauzz trying to find a go-ahead score here. Swings through the 95 fastball, just a little late on it. 0-2 count for Robert. I would like a steal here if we can. Not going. Chacha, though, gives this one a ride into right. It will touch down, bounce off the wall, and we will hold there. A double for Chacha Vauzz with 2 outs. Gets the go-ahead run 90 feet away. Yobert to give us, hopefully, the lead here. We need a hit. He's 0 for on the day, though, batting .316. Not too shabby. No stealing attempts, so we can't wreck things too much here. Great job from the third baseman. Stops it. No one advances. They get the out at first. Just unlucky there for Yobert, but Trey Page to follow. 2 for 4 with 2 doubles today. That could plate too, giving us a little cushion. Bottom of the 10th. And why is Chacha looking to go early here? Get back to the bag. He's just pure chaos out on the base paths. Still looking for that lead here. Sorry, Trey Page. As that one is inside. And just will be caught by first. Getting that double with 1 out. We stay deadlocked. 4-4. Moving into the bottom of the 10th. Dynamic challenge, though, sends us top of the 12th as we have taken a lead here. With 1 out, we still have 1 on for Chacha Vauzz. RBI base hit, you know that's what we're going with here. Drive another man home. Can't guarantee the home runs, though they have come a lot more often of late. Chacha nearly sent that one. A 78 curveball left over the middle. Carrillo, the pitcher. And it will just be a soft tapper to second. We do again advance that base runner, but it will not be a ribby for Chacha. We'll need that 5-4 lead to either grow by 1 more or hold on. Bottom of the 12th, 2 outs, bases juiced for Marcus Smith, who's 0 for 5, a strikeout, flyout, and 2 groundouts. That doesn't add up to 5. I guess they ran out of room for the text. But we've got Curtis Taylor on the mound. We need a double play here. Got to throw quick to second. Get him there. Get him at first. No, he's safe. This game is tied up 5-5. We are not done yet. And with a dynamic challenge to follow, we're still playing here, top of the 14th. Up again by a score, 6-5. We've got 2 on, no 1 out. RBI base hit. Let's drive some guys home. We got speed out there. 75, 72, 73 for Chacha as well. And he left that one down the middle, smokes to third, and they turn the double play. You can't give me a double play on a perfect swing. Come on now. Now this game comes up to Zavala as they do tie at bottom of the 15th here. 6-6, no one out, 2 on. Mosqueda, we're going through all of our pitchers here as that one will be over to Chacha, who will look to make the tag, look to make the double himself, and he will. Leaving one at third. Gotta sit him down. The 4-3 double play for Chacha Vauzz. Well, Malcolm Moore up to bat, 1 for 4 with 2 RBI single in the 9th that kept this game on moving. It's a 2-2 count for Mosqueda. That'll be a soft hit ball, too short. Gotta make the throw, and we do continue on here in Iron Horse Stadium. 6-6 to end the 15th. And another dynamic challenge, top of the 16th. We've had basically 2 full games already go through here with a guy on third. We just need a single here. We could try a bunt. See how well that works. What's the speed we got? 72 out there. And he misses the swinging bunt high. He will lay it down there just in front of the catcher, scoring the run, and he doesn't get the single? We do get the single. I could have sworn the first base ump just said out. But Chacha Vauzz squeezes home the run. We take a 2-score lead. Braden Yobert to follow. Tim Brennan, the pitcher. Chacha Vauzz with a little extra lead here. As he will look to go. That ball is in the dirt. What are you doing, Chacha? Why did you decide to go back to first? This makes absolutely no sense. Turn back around, please. Yeah, you're going to be out. I don't know. That's MLB The Show for you right there. Try to tell your guy to slide outside just to make sure that we should be safe. And he decides to run back. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's why people complain about the whole stick being how you run now. But to Chavez, as we are up 2, at least we brought home that extra run. 1 out here with a guy on first and second. Joseph King trying to end this game. Looking to make a double play here. And it will not be so. Instead, bases juiced. Should have just made the simple play at first. Chacha trying to do a little too much on that one. But with more than the go-ahead up to bat here. Go-ahead's on first. It's Daniel Mateo batting 193. We just need an out. 0-2 count. And he sits him down looking. The Cardinals give you a second game here in game number 5. Apparently that's where we were. I thought we were at 4. Rough Riders, they do still hold a series lead 3-2. We could look to tie it in the final game as we pick up the win 8-6. Chacha, though, coming off a 3-for-7 day at the plate. Oh, while it was definitely a slow start in today's episode, we've picked things up here in the second half. Looking to finish strong here in the final game. Chacha Vauzz up to bat with that now red and white bat matching the team. No one on, though. 2 outs. And he misses the 78 curveball left hanging. And then he goes fishing outside, sitting him down on 3 pitches. That's not a good start. We'll look to try to rebound then as we move forward. Bottom of the first. They do have 1 out, no one on for Morabel. Really do hope that that is how it's pronounced, because that's how I've just been saying it. So that's what we're going to stick with until proven otherwise, as he tries to fit it into the gap between first and second. Chacha cuts it off. They're going to say error on Chacha. It wasn't a clean throw, that for sure. But I feel like if it goes into the glove of the first baseman, he should catch it. Either way, the bad streak continues out the gate. Come top of the 4th, though, we do have a lead against Buchanan. Chacha underneath that one, a towering fly, short right field, who will come in and get the out. Chacha back to the dugout. We'll then jump forward a few more innings then with a similar opportunity, though man on second, one out. Buchanan, he's at 67 pitches, 68 here. Chacha sending that one deep left center, and it will be caught. No advancement either as the man sits on second. We'll have a dynamic challenge, top of the 8th with a 3-0 lead as we look to lead off the inning. Chacha Vauzz, what do we want? Extra base hit. Against Mark Church, I feel like he did pretty well against us last time. 3-0 lead though. Trying to find some insurance here late on. Chacha, first pitch, swinging is another towering fly, short right field. It will be caught by the second baseman, and we might have ended another hit streak here, unless things get crazy late on. You never know in these games. Marcus Smith up to bat with 2 on. He is the tying run at the plate. The 19th pitch for Ralston. He did not do well last time. This one will make it into the outfield. One will look to score. Decent throw, but he slides safe. Rough Riders get one here. Bottom of the 9th with a man on first and second. Just have to find an out anywhere but home. Ralston, don't blow another. As that's going to be hit over to Chacha. Just has to make the simple play to end the game. We don't get a hit, but we do get the final out, and we tie this series 3-1 against a team who's done far better than us this year in the South Division. We will take it. Chacha overall up and down episode. And with that, we almost completely undo everything we did in the previous episode. That war drops back down to -0.7. And I think that is largely due to a lot of errors we did have today. I cut some out of this episode. I don't know why. It was just one of those games where you think, you had it in the reticle. It slightly drifts when you hit the button. And next thing you know, you're throwing a bad one. On top of that, we also just weren't hitting as well. The average did drop 16 points in this one. On base percentage is down to 281. Slugging, though, is still at a pretty good spot. We did hit a couple more home runs today. So we're doing better in that aspect than I thought. The base pass running was just horrific today. That one, a little bit on me, a little bit on the game. There were some weird shenanigans in there, but that's just part of playing a game. But overall, Chacha Vauzz, he is still improving. With that, we do have 19 points to spend as well. And I would like to invest some here into contact. We'll get these up. We don't have enough points to have them be even, but we will go with that. We have 3 more. No, we can't increase speed anymore. We could look to continue improving power. So we're going to do that, and we'll go heavy more on the right side this time to balance that from the contact then. And that does boost us from a 60 overall up to a 62. And hopefully with that, we will soon be making the jump up to AAA. But in order to do that, we need to play well in the field, and we need to hit consistently. One last thing before we go, we do have a package to open. Let's crack that open and see if we have anything new here. Take a peek. Right hit 1 or right hand 1. There is a new catcher's mitt, a new bat, and some new shades. I don't think any of these are going to be an upgrade for us. But we did unlock 1 new perk, Clear Takeoff. Gain a boost to your exit velocity when significantly ahead in the count. So there is that, and no other perks for fielding or base running. Well, that is where we will end things here today, 29 and 28. So we're back above 500. We'll jump into another Tulsa Drillers series next time. Also seeing another new team in the hook, so we'll get through the first half of that one as well. Both of these will be home, and hopefully with that, we'll get the trend back flowing with Chacha just cracking hit after hit, getting a little bit higher average, and then looking for that call up. So as the boys travel home, make sure you stick around by hitting that bell icon on the bottom right or scrolling down, hitting that sub button and tapping that bell icon. We are here every single Tuesday and Thursday, Jacksonville Jaguars every Wednesday, as we will not have double headers next week as we are headed to the playoffs. Don't want to spoil anything. It's not exactly spoiling, as we did have that locked in a couple episodes ago. But where we are in the playoffs, That's all dependent on what happened yesterday. So if you didn't check that one out, make sure you do. Mondays and Fridays, we got the Stanford Cardinal. We'll be there tomorrow. As we see you there, we'll see you back here, Chacha Vauzz, with an up and down episode, but he cracked some good homers today.